No.
All right. What's up, Horror Heads? Welcome back to a new season of, I guess, us doing recaps of American Horror Story. We got American Horror Stories double feature. Super excited. We have Chanise back here because she was doing the recap with me in 1984, American Horror Story. So I had to have her back to talk about double feature. So before we get started, Chanise, would you like to tell people who you are, what you like, favorite parts about American Horror Story, stories, whatever? Go in.
Oh, hey guys. I am Chanise. I am Robert's best friend.
Roberts. Damn the
um,
government.
Bobby's best friend. I'm sorry. That's
No,
what
I'm
I'm
joking.
calling you. And you know, I love a little American Horror Story.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I had to have you back on here because I know this is our jam. So uh yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, so we got the first two episodes. The first episode is titled Cape Fear, and then the second episode is titled, I think, just regular Pal or something like that. Before we get into these two episodes, what were your thoughts, Chanise? Well, like, what were your predictions of what the season was going to be about?
you know what? Having a double feature, I didn't know what to think.
Hmm.
Honestly, my brain was like all over the place. And I kind of thought it was going to be a mess because I was not like pleased with the last few episodes. Um,
Okay.
but I was pleasantly surprised. I will say that I was.
Okay. Okay. Same here. Like, we always come up with our theories. Hey, Omar. Omar says hi, Shanice, if you can see it.
Hi.
Does that make it? Um, we always come up with our theories talking about American Horror Story, and like sometimes we're right, and sometimes we're just like way off. And my theories for this one was just, I think I was sort of close, but I think I'm still like way off. But I was pleasantly surprised too. One of my favorite things about American Horror Stories, of course, is always gives us something different every single season. And this season, we were all guessing, oh, well, we got the whole alien situation and we got the whole like sea creature person or sirens, if you want to call them that. But I don't know if we want to actually really call them sirens just
They
because,
are not.
yeah, because like it doesn't, they don't say anything about them coming from the sea, obviously. In episode one, they clearly established that those bald-headed vampire-like creatures are people from when you take the pill and you don't have any talent. That's what you pretty much turn into.
Right.
So they're not people that came from the damn sea and just started eating people across, in that town.
Yeah.
That was my theory because that's what the promos were given. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if like they did that on purpose,
I
but
don't know. Did they specifically say sirens?
no, but they kept saying the first story. Well, Ryan Murphy actually he put up a poll and he said, "What would you like to see?" And he had a couple of suggestions on there. One of them was sirens. A lot of people voted for that. A lot of people he put aliens. A lot of people voted for that. And he put like two other things that people didn't care for, and sirens end up winning. So I'm just like, all right, that's what we want to get. But then it was really
Yeah.
closely tied to aliens. So I'm just like, all right, maybe he's, you know, trying to give us both because clearly in a promo and clearly like on the picture behind us here, it's these vampire like creatures and aliens. So
Right. Remember he posted that picture though? What's like the vampire you was telling me like a long time ago, the very first one? What's that guy
oh,
name?
not Nosferatu.
Yes. Remember he posted that and we were saying that that's who it looked like.
Mhm.
So when we seen that picture, I guess we should have knew.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, guys. This got me hyped. They did a good job
Yeah.
And the fact that they gave us 2 episodes was, I loved it. I
Yeah.
couldn't stay up for it.
I didn't even know it was going to be 2 episodes.
Oh,
Bless
excuse
you.
me. Thank you. I was so excited. After I seen it was going to be a second episode. I fell asleep on the first one, but I watched them the next morning, and I it was good. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you guys know now that I never remember these people's real names. So I usually take the most
Some of them you
memorable.
do.
I usually take the most memorable character for me, and I stick with that name. So I'm gonna say Dandy,
Dandy.
Dandy and Misty, because uh that's what I call them.
Yeah.
Um,
Dandy from Freak Show
Dandy,
and
he
Misty Day from
surprised me
Coven.
because I did not like the introduction of him, period, to American Horror Story, because his was a freak show, right?
Yes.
Which is my least favorite season. And I did not like him in that. And
I liked him as Dandy. I just
I mean, he
didn't.
played it well.
Yeah.
I didn't like him. And how he
No,
was.
he had me cracking up when he's arguing back and forth with Patty LaBelle. I'm like, howdy doody. And Patty LaBelle, like, boy, you better get. I'm just like, child, make this stop. Make it stop.
So, but he he plays this part so well. He
Yeah.
plays this part so well. I was really, really feeling. What's his real name?
Finn. Finn. Yeah, it's just Finn.
Okay, well, I love Finn in this
Yeah.
season so far. I know we only got 2 episodes, and I probably seem so hype,
Yeah.
but I love him in this. He did
Yeah.
such a good job. This role suits him so well.
Yeah. You know what? I like it for him too. And me and you talked about this before, but I like it because um this he's carrying the season. He's like actually the main person,
Mhm.
rather him just being a side character or him just being like a character that ends up dying later on. Like he's carrying the season. This season, well, from what I know so far from these past 2 episodes, it's about him and his family. So I feel like he got more to play with. You get to feel this character a little bit more. He's not playing some like annoying character like Dandy. He's not playing
Mhm.
some like drugged up vampire in hotel.
Right.
So we get to see a more normal side to him, and maybe even a little bit more likable side. But so far I like him. But who knows? We might not end up liking him by the time the season is over with because
We could
in this
not.
episode he was tripping, like he was
He
taking
really
these
was.
pills, he was cursing out
But
his daughter and everything.
even him having like that dark side, I still liked it.
Oh,
Like
oh, okay,
how you have that character that's like he the villain, but you still like him.
yeah.
Kind of like uh what was that? Thanos.
You
Like
like Thanos? Okay,
I did not like him, but I felt where he was coming from.
okay. My bad, that was my phone. Um, I get it. It's kind of like how I feel about Mr. March in Hotel.
Oh yeah,
He's a bad guy,
but you
but
like him.
he was yeah, I liked him. He was cool. So I do like Finn in this role here. I like almost everybody so
Me
far
too.
here. You know what I mean? Like I'm digging everybody in the season so far. Uh,
Well, for me, sorry to cut you off, Evan Peters. I told you that I do not like how he played Gay Rose. I don't think he does a good job at it.
but we don't
Um,
know if his character is gay though.
right. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to fill out. If it's just like kind of like a metrosexual, that's what you call it, right?
yeah.
I'm that's what I'm trying to fill out if that's like his role or
Hmm.
if he is playing a gay man, because I don't like how he portrays a gay man. I don't know. I didn't like it in Apocalypse. So
Yeah. It was
um
just an apocalypse. Like, I mean, if he is gay in this season here, maybe he'll be a different type of character as far as portraying a gay man, and he might be cool because in Apocalypse, I didn't care for his character in that either. Like, I understand that he was a hairdresser or something, apparently, but I feel like it was kind of like forced, and it was like
yeah.
stereotype of like a stereotypical gay man. which was
Right.
annoying. So if he is gay in this one, hopefully it's like, oh well, it's not known until like you see the actions, but he don't have to physically, well, he don't have to really say out his mouth that, oh, I'm this gay man or whatever.
Right.
So, but I love anything that Evan Peters do. So I mean,
You know that's my husband. So
yeah, you love
this
him.
is just you know,
Hey,
constructive criticism for
right.
him.
Wasn't he gay in Roanoke? He wasn't. He
Was
was
he?
married. No, he was playing a gay character because remember it was like the documentary, and he was
Oh
playing
yeah,
like the
but
old timey.
him it was him and Sarah. Wait, who was married? Him and
Him and Sarah Paulson was married in the real life portion of Roanoke,
okay.
but when he was acting in that documentary, he was playing a gay character.
Okay.
But the real life version, in Roanoke of himself, him and Sarah Paulson, they were like married, and she was like playing this like English woman. She had that accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which cracked me up.
Wait,
Roanoke,
can we
what?
just talk about Sarah Paulson really quick with those
Okay,
motherfuckers?
please, please, please. All right, y'all.
Tuberculosis Karen. Oh my goodness.
Tuberculosis Karen. All right, y'all. Those that's watching, and I tweeted this earlier. I don't think you've seen this because you're not really on Twitter. But I said Sarah Paulson's character, Karen, give me so much life because she just spazzing out on everybody. Every other word out her mouth is motherfucker. And it
Yes.
was so funny. It was so funny. Roanoke was ahead of it. Roanoke was in the beginning, when first watch it was ahead of it, but when you go back and watch Roanoke, it's great.
I liked it. It was kind of confusing at first, but once you get into it, I feel like it was good.
Yeah. Take a shot anytime Sarah Paulson screams.
Yes.
I know. No, in this one,
Oh
let's
my
take a
goodness.
shot every time Sarah Paulson says motherfucker. because because yo, she literally had me dying. Like look.
Stop. Tuberculosis Karen. That's what I'm calling her.
That's what her name is. Wait, hold on. I got a clip right here, Shanice. Hopefully it plays right. Hold on. I don't want to be too loud. All right.
Get the fuck out of here, fucker! Out of this town! They're gonna munch on your balls!
All right, Karen. That's enough crazy for one day. Go outside and scream at a tree or the bay or something. Jesus, Karen,
Get
get out,
calm.
okay? You're not
Right.
allowed to die in here.
Go fuck yourself, motherfucker! Get out of this town! Get out!
Oh wait, I did the wrong one. Oh man, that was interesting.
He wanted to laugh.
I would have laughed if I was that guy in the supermarket. I literally would have bust out laughing because like her, just those motherfuckers and just her faces, and she just like throw it at you, and it comes off strong. It's just so fucking funny. I
It
love it.
really does. That was
I
funny.
love her.
So I like her character in this too, and I feel like she's one of the ones that wants to play characters
I appreciate the cussing.
out the box. The
Me
cursing
too.
is amazing. It's so
It
funny.
is.
I feel like she likes for her characters to be out of the box.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like when she played Coven was probably her most normal, except for
I would say Colt.
Asylum.
Maybe.
Huh?
I would say Colt. She was like, I feel like she was very normal on Colt.
Oh yeah,
Like
she was really normal and cool.
yeah. I mean, she just
Okay.
had those problems. Like she had like really bad anxiety, and she would every time she seen like clowns and stuff in the holes. I forgot the proper name for that. So anybody that's watching know the name of people that's scared of clowns, and when you see a bunch of holes, they have like this paranoia of it. So that was her only problem in Colt. But other than that, she was a very much regular person in that.
Yeah.
But you're right, also in Asylum because she played a reporter. But I think, and even a little bit in Colt, I'm not Colt, I'm sorry, Roanoke. But she's been shitting on Roanoke lately. like she do not like
Let me
Roanoke.
slide into
So
her DMs. I don't think Roanoke was that bad. So
right, like to it. But I will say this about Roanoke. Yes, it was confusing in the beginning. But again, if you watch it, it's not that bad. If you go back and watch the season, it was a lot, but they did something different that we all weren't used to, and I appreciate that they did do something like that. So
Yeah, I do. I thought it was good, and um I like your theory that we talked about,
mm.
that like the second feature would kind of be his book. Like for you guys who
Oh
I don't know everybody watched it, but who didn't watch it, I gotta
yeah,
read
my
this.
yeah. So my theory was that I thought the way he was writing, well, I had to. What he was writing was going to come true. Like I thought, like whatever he was writing on a typewriter on some Goosebumps episode type stuff, he was going to write on there, and then all the stuff that's happening around the town was going to come true due to him writing it. And then my second theory was where I thought the second portion of this season with the aliens is going to be his character. I think his name is Henry. Is going to be his story because we haven't seen anything that he was writing on his
Right.
typewriter. We haven't seen anything. They just kept saying it's good. You know, somebody wanted to direct it, and they were super excited when he got that job. So
Yeah.
uh, I'm assuming that the alien part is going to be the second part of
You know,
double feature.
I I like the message that like success is addictive, because it
Yeah.
really is. Like when
Oh
you make
yes.
something that a bunch of people like, then it's like, oh, let me keep doing it. Let me keep doing it. Even if, it ends up being bad. Just like I see some people, like, I don't want to downplay this person, but you ever see that old lady dancing on Instagram?
I see a
And I think she had like one video that was like super popular, and that's how, oh, look at the grandma. And now I keep seeing her ass doing all these videos, and I'm like, grandma, sit down.
it's like I don't know when people get popular and they go viral. It's like oh, like people like more of this, so they want to keep doing it over and
Mhm.
over again. But sometimes you do that and you kind of just like
Yeah,
mess things
it's
up and
like
you
a
kind of ruin the
drug,
fun. Yeah, it's addiction. A lot of things could be an addiction. Our technology, our phones, video
right?
games,
Right,
obviously smoking, alcohol. All those type of things are addictions. It's just
right,
that you have to uh, be careful and try your best not to get addicted to those things so it'll take over
right.
your life and maybe other
So
people's.
I definitely like that message. If that's what they're trying to give, but I think they are.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Misty.
Her name is Lily Rabe in real life, but he
Yeah,
said she's
I
the most.
agree. She is the most tamed as Cordelia. She
Yeah, she
wasn't
is.
screaming a lot in there or anything. Um,
True, she wasn't.
she wasn't. What you say her name was? Her name?
Lily.
Okay, so
Lily.
Lily,
Mm-hmm.
I like her in all the. I ain't even gonna hold you. I like her in all of the seasons. Like
Yeah.
really. Um, she's just like one of my favorite. Like every season that she's in, I feel like she gives what, like she understands the assignment and she's there. So
Yeah.
when she was the witch, that's what I got from her, was the witch. Now she's the wife who's like, hold the F up, what's going on? Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting from her. Um the funniest part is like the daughter was getting smart with her and like
Her daughter was reading her, and let's
yes.
just go back to when Henry, I think that's his name, Henry. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Henry Finn's character, when he took the pills and he kind of spazzed out on
Oh
his
yeah.
wife, and I guess doing that drug makes you so focused on what you're doing and you got all these ideas, but it's also anybody that's distracting you from it, you kind of like lash out on them and kind of just like spaz out. And he did that to the little girl. He was just like,
Right.
you're just jealous because I'm talented. I'm like, yo, you want to say that to your daughter? That is
Yeah, that
foul.
was crazy. Even
Yeah.
I was like,
Right. I got kids and I'm just like, yo, that's disrespectful. Oh, so anytime a character is pregnant on AHS, I get nervous.
no, I ain't gonna
Same.
listen. I was so nervous. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, is she gonna have this baby? I thought that they was trying to get her baby. I ain't even gonna lie, because they kept being outside of their door. I
Yeah.
thought that the baby is who they were.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Harry.
Yeah.
I thought the baby was who they were for. But yeah, when Harry snapped at her, it just was like, damn. Snapped at the daughter. I was like, damn. But the daughter's was way worse because at least Harry caught himself. Like he was like, oh my goodness, like I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not myself. Blah, blah, blah. The daughter though, she started and she did not stop because she was out of beating. Okay. Well, which one of your friends that be on your live always be like the hell with them kids? Is it Michael?
Oh, Michael, yeah.
I thought of him when I watched that because I was like, oh, he would have been like, the hell with this kid.
Right. I need Michael. I'm gonna hit him up and get his opinions on it because I haven't spoke to him about it. But I thought about him too because he do not like kids like in any horror situation.
Yeah,
we feel like they have to be first to go. So I feel like he definitely would like.
I definitely thought about him and was like, oh, funny. He would definitely get her out of here. But yeah, so I mean. Once he got the pills and that first day, I just knew he was going to go back. Like every time he went back, I knew he was going to go back.
Yeah. Because he's addicted. He's addicted. So it's wild though because like you don't know. It's just like why I understand that you're so pressed and you trying to create. You're trying to make this like this book or whatever you're doing happen, but. If you don't know what's in the drugs that you're taking,
then why take
going off a person's suggestion that you met literally the night before or however, and he's just so nonchalant about everything, saying, "Oh, it make you do this, it make you do that," and I'm just like,
they were like some of his idols, so I think that's one of the reasons why he was like, "Oh, well, if they doing good and they taking it, then it must be okay for me."
Right. Let that little girl be great shit. You know what?
That little girl would have got a beating in my house. She would have.
Right.
I gotta turn my fan on.
That is hilarious. There's a comment on here, but I can't see it on StreamYard. But oh yeah, Michael is here, but he's cursing. All right, so guys, when you curse on here in the chat. Just to let you know, YouTube is going to hold it for review, so I'm not going to be able to see it on StreamYard. I'm only going to see it if I'm on a YouTube app, so I'm not going to be able to pull it up on the screen.
What did he say? Because I want to hear.
So Michael is watching. So Michael said, "Hey y'all, I like her character, but I needed her to beat her daughter's ass."
Yes.
So like you said.
Listen, oh my goodness, when she was like, first of all, she didn't tell her like, "All right, cut this." Now, she didn't say that soon enough because she was reading her. Okay,
she was.
She would have got smacked in the mouth.
Sarah, I love that Lily and Finn get to get their chance to shine. Sarah and Evan get to have fun. Yeah, that's true. Because there are characters that you know, like for instance, Lily and Finn. They're playing main characters, so it's going to be a little bit more serious for them. Where Sarah and Evan and even Myrtle from Coven,
Auntie
Myrtle, they're playing fun characters, so it should be easy for them. They're not really doing the most. Where Lily and Finn, they're playing these characters that's they have to show more emotion, rather than everybody else is playing their character and just doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Right.
So yeah, but
well, you know. I don't know. I love Auntie Murder, y'all. And like I said, please excuse me, everybody who knows the real names of characters because I do not.
Yeah.
But Auntie Myrtle, one more thing I'm going to tell you guys about myself because I'm going to be here for a minute, you know, through this season. I call people the names that are the most memorable characters for me, and I loved her in Coven.
Yeah,
really, I loved her. Yeah. She didn't care about Grandma, who scared everybody.
Right,
Jessica Lange. She did not care about her character. She was like,
Why was Belle giving?
She is.
She is.
Come
on. because now, all right. So this that's a good one, Omar, because this is like a vampire type situation going on in the show, and the Countess was a vampire.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they continue to go the vampire route, because that's what I'm getting so far. They might be Cyrus that like blood, who knows? But apparently, again, they didn't come from the sea, so we don't know.
Right.
But if this somehow ties into Hotel in a way, I would gag. So
Yeah, that would be decent. But wasn't she when she took those eyeballs out? Let me tell you, okay?
no, let me tell you how she had me cracking up on these episodes when she was spazzing out on Macaulay Culkin, who we got to talk about.
Yes.
What she say, Chanise? They were in bed together, and
So first she was offering him money to let him like drink, get some blood or whatever.
right,
So she was like, all right, I'll give you 200 for, so let me get a little taste. And then he was like, no. And then she was like 300. And then he was like, no, like you almost killed me last time. And she was like, listen, how about I drain your ass for free?
right, and I don't give you nothing.
And I won't give you nothing. And then
Right.
he's like, oh, all right.
He's like, all right,
Like,
here.
so that part, I was cracking up because y'all, at first, my mom was somewhere else, and I thought that she was begging for the D. And that's what I thought.
Me too. I thought she was well, obviously they just came off with that situation, but I thought she was begging for more. But no, she wanted to.
Yeah, she wanted a little taste of the blood. But you see how she was saying when they was in the car that they only got to feed once a week, but she liked to have little snacks. Because you see, she out here eating babies because Karen had to bring her a baby. And I was like, damn.
Now that part was messed up.
Yes.
That part was messed up because I wasn't expecting that. So let me ask. So Karen, she bought her the baby because she wanted drugs, right? That's what it was.
Well, no. So remember when she went in the house and Auntie was like, oh, you do this for me because you want this, and she threw the drugs at her, but she said, no, the real reason why I'm doing this is because you told me you would keep me safe from the others.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, that's right. She did say that. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, she probably is doing it for the drugs, but then her like main reason is because she want to be safe from the other pale people that's around because they are creepy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
goodness. They're very creepy. I knew what they were gonna look like, but child, when we seen them for the first time, I was just like, it was just the way they were moving and like switching and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, what are these things?
Because he was like,
right. They're wild, and then they're out like during the day too. Like they literally just walk in on a stroll in broad daylight, and that's how I know. Like, all right, they can't really be vampires. And I think in this show they're doing it on purpose to let you know that they're not necessarily vampires,
right?
Because if they were, like, they wouldn't be out in broad daylight, ready to rip somebody's necks out. So I don't know. So they are creepy, and when Harry ended up fighting one of them inside his. End up killing them. I was just like, okay, y'all still here after that first night. Not even that. I think weren't they chased first? It was
because the mom and daughter was chased first.
Yeah. After that, I would have been out.
Yes, I would have been gone because that was so scary, and it was like he was really trying to get them. And the police officer.
Oh God, your girl Adina Porter.
That's my girl. I killed Dad, and that's on me.
So you remember that from Roanoke?
That's her from Roanoke, guys.
Yes.
Because that was like my favorite part. Like I laughed. It's a shame, but she was crying, and I laughed. But she was just like so nonchalant about like the whole situation. Like, oh, them people just on drugs, which they really are, for one. Okay, but she just kept sweeping it to the side, like, oh, they on drugs, whatever. Like, violence don't happen here. Meanwhile, every single night, violence was happening.
Right,
okay?
Exactly.
I'm like, wait, so it's kind of making me think, like, is she one of them? You know what I mean? Like, is she taking the pill because she wanted to be the best police officer she could be, or, you know, like, you know, oh, Officer Lee, look.
Yeah, that was no. I think her name was Lee in Roanoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Angela Bassett was playing her in Roanoke, and I think that was her name. I think her name was Lee.
Let me tell you, she was so funny. That's my favorite part. But I'm feeling like we're gonna find out that she's one of them. And then it's like she's still even when Harry found the two people on the beach, she was still like, all right, I'm out. Like the way she just strolls away is like crazy. Wait, Missy's face at the end of like when she was like, y'all be all right. Basically, that's what she said. And she walked to the car. Missy was like, she looked at Harry like, are you fucking serious? Like,
I mean, that's what us black people have to go through when we caught up in some situations. The cops, the white cops, just were like, well, that wasn't nothing. Right. Have a good night. Yeah, you be all right. She just giving that same energy back. It's okay.
Right. So I like her character too. Like, y'all, let me tell y'all, please don't come at me for being hype. But for a lot of seasons, I felt like they weren't up to where they could have been. So we get in this season, it came off strong for me. You know, and then to get 2 episodes, even like usually the informational episodes are slow and kind of dragged out. This one was good. Like they came in and they did what they had to do. So it makes me so excited for the rest of the, you know, the season. So I'm really hoping that they don't let me down with it, because I was so in love with the first and second episode. They told the history. Well, kind of sort of told the history. You know, they let us know what was what from the gate, and it was entertaining.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so hyped. But so let's lead up to I guess
I get it. No, I'm the same way. I felt I wasn't expecting like so much like action packed stuff going on in here. It's literally like they were hitting stuff like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking like, all right, maybe this season is going to maybe be like a half season of this one is called Red Tide, and then the other part is called Death Valley or something like that. So I'm thinking like maybe like 5 episodes of this and 5 episodes of that. So they have to give us like an action-packed version.
Right.
So it's kind of like American Horror Stories, just longer episodes. More episodes, I should say, telling a season, but in a shorter. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just a shorter version of a season, and I think that they're trying to give us so much, and I'm just hoping that the ending it pays off, like it turns out right, because
it didn't feel rushed either.
No, it didn't.
It didn't feel rushed at all.
I don't think it was rushed at all. I actually felt like it was paced very well, and I also feel like more seasons from now on should be like this, because it's still keeping us guessing. One thing about American Horror Story is that they have like mystery stuff going on in the beginning, and it's just like, all right, we got to keep we have to figure out what's going to happen throughout the season. On here, like on these 2 episodes, I'm like, all right, I thought they were going to stretch it out and just like, all right, we don't know what these monsters are. We already know what they are. We already know how they got like that. We already know what this pill does. We don't know what the pill is just yet. We already know who made the pill, the chemist. You already know what's wrong with, we don't know what's wrong with tuberculosis, Karen. We don't know if she actually got TB.
Well, wait. Remember when she was in like the abandoned house with Macaulay Culkin? Remember she was telling him, and he was asking like, "Oh, is it contagious?" And she was like,
"Oh yeah,
only if she like have sex or kiss or whatever," which is weird. So it's like, well, what does she have? Because I don't think she actually said what it is that she had. She just was telling him like, you know, it ain't really contagious if I'm coughing, but like if I come up on you, then it is. So
I
I
don't know.
gotta rewatch that over.
Yeah.
Cause I don't remember exactly what it is she said, but she was telling him because he asked.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about how. Dang, what was I gonna say? Got old brain.
Come on, old woman. Omar says she has COVID.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, they should have put that in there.
Right.
They should have had her wear a mask or
Right,
say
COVID
not to her
Karen.
vaccine because it was critical. The cough was bad.
That cough was serious. Wait, I have one
Like-
more clip. I have one more clip to play of her real quick. I'm sorry. This is we love Sarah Paulson, and this is going to be a Sarah Paulson appreciation channel very soon. I'm joking, it's not, but I just love her.
I was about to say it need to be grandma. Don't play grandma like that.
She's been missing a bunch of seasons, so she tried it. We talking about Jessica Lange, y'all. But hold on.
Get out of this place. You stay away from those two. Stay away from all these blood-sucking motherfuckers. Out. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Get off of me.
Yo, that motherfucker just hit so different. Like,
Right.
she is so funny with that. Because she says it in a way that's like, you don't normally hear it because she says it proper, but she doesn't add the ER.
No, on this one right here, she said motherfuckers.
Yeah, she don't add the ER. So it's like, half gangster, but still proper. Like, it's just so weird. It's so
Right.
funny. It's so
Sharing
funny.
plus COVID. Come on. Yeah, I mean, Karen
Yep. I
They
thought
should
of
name
that
her
when they
COVID
said
Karen.
Karen.
I think that's what it is. I think that we don't know too much about her character yet, but I'm assuming that she is like a legit Karen, and maybe like that's just a nod to with tuberculosis. That that's another version of saying, oh, she has COVID. Her name is
Right.
Karen. They try to make her like this messed up character.
Right.
So,
But she was a starving artist, right?
yeah, she said because she was a painter. And remember
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin, he was showing her. I think he bought her paintings and stuff like that. So, obviously, I think she's going to end up taking the pill. Do you think
Right.
she
So
is?
listen, Macaulay Culkin took the pill. He took the pills
He
from
took the pill.
grandma, and he was like, "Let's take it." I'm thinking. Tell me what you think first, because I'm thinking that he's gonna turn into one of them.
That's what I thought too.
And he's gonna be the less talented.
You think he's gonna be less talented? All right, because I don't remember his deal. As far as like, I don't remember what it was.
I don't
even
either.
mentioned it, but I think he might turn into one of those creatures. I don't know. And maybe it's going to be because we don't even know the process of how they turn into these creatures. Like, we don't know if it's instant. We don't know if it's like a drawn out process. If they start using their hair, if their teeth. Well, obviously, they probably don't get that way. Their teeth only got that way because of Billy Lord's character. She was like the
she made them like that.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure how that process goes. Maybe I don't know. Because now in my head it's swirling. I'm like, well, maybe Karen took the pills already, and her process, maybe she's not really talented, and maybe that's her process of actually turning into one of them. She got this like massive like cough. She's turned. I don't know. I don't think that's the case.
Right.
But
I'm thinking that Macaulay Culkin is going to turn into it, and that's how we want to see. Like, somebody has to be the person that's going to turn into it. And
the grocery store says she has lots of diseases. Well, that's unfortunate.
Right. He don't know. He hating on Karen.
Right. Why wasn't he painting in one of those scenes? So he has to be some sort of talented. That's true.
I'm sorry,
That's
guys.
true.
Yes, Nora. I'll let
Kids.
you know when I come out. Hold you. Who asking, you or Daddy? Give me a second and I'll make you play, okay?
Can Daddy make me a play?
Michael, come get these kids. Wait a second, baby girl, okay? Just wait a second, okay? You can wait a second, okay? All
Tad
right.
said, anyone else think that Karen might be the hero?
She might be. Listen, she probably gonna resist that pill, and
That's what I'm
Sarah might
thinking.
end up being the hero. I
Mm-hmm.
think so. I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they got, because she's like more messed up than everybody in this town, and they're all making fun of her. They're trying to stay away from her because she got all these
Yes.
diseases. But I feel like that's a good one, Ted. I do feel like she might end up turning out to be like
She
the hero
gonna
by the
come
end of
out
the
on
season.
top.
Yeah.
Cause they trying to play her, and she had when Macaulay Culkin was like, in her ear about like, let's take this. She was like, yes, because I would do this, and I'm gonna go to that grocery store, and I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna blow
Right.
it up. Like, she was like, she got plans. I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
she got plans. She might take it and be the last one standing.
Right. That's true. That is true. Or whatever diseases she had, it might be like an immune to it when she take it. It maybe like she might still be able to be creative, but not yearning for blood and flesh and things like that.
Right. Ooh, that's a good little theory.
So maybe that's why she got all those diseases, and then all of a sudden, when she do take that pill, she's going to be immune to it. So I'm thinking that we'll see.
So how do you think? Like, how far do you think Harry is going to go?
I think he's going to have a huge he's going to spiral out of control. I feel like, because he's too deep into it now. But hold on, Evan says always crazy ones that know things. Although, but we just think they are crazy.
I agree.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I think he's gonna go. He's already spiraling out of control. He's already in too deep. He's taking these pills, and now he's getting his teeth done. Well, he got his teeth done. Yeah. So he's already he's grossed out by the situation, but he's doing everything. He's doing anything for his craft, and it's going to lead him into a lot of trouble, in my opinion. And I don't know if he might make it out. He might end up, something bad is probably going to happen to him. So he's going to probably be like a famous writer, only after his death though. Like once he's already dead, people's going to notice his work and find out and things like that. But I think it's too late for him. I think it's
it probably is. I ain't gonna hold you. Probably is. Yeah. I'm hoping not though. Like, I hope that he can kind of live a regular life, like Evan Peters' character and Auntie Myrtle character, because it seems like they live a pretty regular life. Like they said, they go there for the cold months, and then they do their thing in the summer months where they just kind of chill and vacation and do all that. I ain't gonna hold you. At first, I thought they were lovers.
Me too, because we were introduced to them when they're like doing karaoke, and then like they're out here like this, but no, they're just partners or whatever. But she's a G though. Yeah. But she's a G though. When they walked up to that dude's house, she's like, enough of small talk. I'm hungry. Yes. And she just her wig shifted and everything.
Can you stop? Not the wig. Oh my goodness. When you told me that what's her name? Was supposed to play her character?
Oh, Kathy Bates. Yeah,
yes.
Kathy
Bates would not have did that character. Like, now that I see Auntie Myrtle, I'm gonna know her name by the next time we do this.
Yeah.
When I see her play this, and then you told me that, is no way I could see Kathy Bates in that character. So her pulling out was a good thing.
Yeah, because I can't see Kathy. I mean, I'm sure Kathy Bates can get it done, because I mean, she is an amazing actress. Like, she's been in the game forever. But I love seeing Myrtle in this episode here. I'm trying to find her name now, and I feel bad because I love her. She was in the show 6 Feet Under as Ruth, and I loved her in that show. Her too. So Frances Conroy, that's her name.
Okay, Frances. All right,
Frances. So Miss Frances. So Tad said the conversation when she wanted to take down Belle might be a huge hint. Her character name is Belle, so that's true. She might have this.
Could be.
Come on,
because she don't like her, especially for her having her get them babies.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're
So
right.
she,
Yes.
oh, you on to something.
Yes, Ted. Come on through. If you're right, I'm gonna give you your props, my guy.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
that she could definitely, because she does not like her.
no,
But
not
I
at
guess she
all.
keep the other pill people away from her.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about the little girl taking the pills and she needed a beating?
Yes. I don't know, Evan, if you was here earlier, but she needs a belt. Lily should have popped her in the mouth when she first started because she gave it to her. Okay? She said you are just an ordinary person that gave birth to somebody with greatness.
Right.
I
I
was
was like,
like,
whoa.
what? I can't believe. I
Yo,
cannot believe
Evan,
that she
I watched
opened
it.
up her mouth to say that. You just don't understand because me and daddy know what it feels like to
Right.
be great. Like, what? Like, little girl, I will smack this violin.
Right. Me and Evan was watching together. And yes, we were gagging at that scene. We were just like, yo, this little girl talking to her mom like that. I would have
Yes.
took that little violin stick and just whop like girl.
Yes. And here she go crying.
I don't
Lily need to
condone
get it
violence, but
together.
y'all, she was doing the most. She was doing a lot.
She got me when she started crying. Even
Right.
though she was saying like hurtful words, but I'm just like, listen, what if he get her to take the pill? Like, what if she take the pill because her daughter took the pill, and then she'd be less talented?
Oh, yo, Shanice, that would be crazy. All right, so obviously we know the father and the daughter, and like Lily character is not talented, and she ends up taking the pill, and she turns into one of those things, and that's something that they both have to deal with.
Yes. What if
That would
that is
be
the case? Wouldn't that be crazy?
that would be wow, and
Because
she's pregnant too, so
at first, when the daughter took the pill and she started playing the violin or whatever, and then it showed Lily, putting up the swatches and everything, I thought that she had took it because I thought she was getting somewhere with the whole decorating.
yeah,
But I guess she didn't. Because I'm like, dang, they both took a pill.
right.
But
Michael said that violin would have went right upside her head.
yes, oh my goodness, Michael, let me tell you, I thought of you when I was watching that little girl. I was like, oh no. And then she looked like she was going to go find her and give her the violin the day after because she wouldn't have got it that day
No.
either.
No.
Okay.
It would have been a long time before she seen that violin again.
It really would have. Like, you on punishment. You ain't going to be playing no type of Mozart when you get nowhere.
You play.
Oh
yeah. Let me see. So Omar said maybe they are a form of vampire since they like colder weather. Aren't their temperatures usually really cold? That's true.
That's true.
That is true. And they said they like to be there in colder months.
Like they just threw me off with saying like sirens because it was like, well, wait,
because it was big talk with that leading up to the season. A lot of people kept saying sirens, and again, going back to the promotion, they talking about like these sea creatures and things like that. So,
but I feel that maybe because this next to like a body of water, but I feel that maybe they are a form of vampires. I don't know. Maybe
they're going to try to eat that baby.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're going to get that baby.
All right. Wait. I have another theory. All right. So, because as we talking, it just come into my head. So maybe when we get introduced to the chemist that's making these pills, maybe what's in those things is actually from the underwater creatures, like the sirens or whatever. It's like their blood or something, and it's turning people into like versions on them on land. So maybe whatever's in those pills are something from the ocean. Out of the ocean, the sirens out of the ocean. Maybe it's their blood or something, and they make them look like that.
That could be it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling that. I don't have a theory yet. Like, I'm lost. Like, first of all, I'm just excited that these 2 seasons were good. It was not rushed. It made sense. They told us, stuff. It was informational. It was entertaining. So I'm just still like so stuck on that. I'm hoping that they give us 2 episodes every time because then that'll make us get 10 episodes per season on the double feature. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If we get 5 weeks of 2 episodes and then 5 weeks of another 2 episodes, that'd be good. Granted, I won't stay up for them, but
If they are sirens, they should be singing. That's true. Siren, they're the creatures they're supposed to sing. Well,
then
Evan.
I don't want that, okay? Because listen, Grandma messed me up in Freak Show when she started singing.
Well, no, Miss, that's her name, Belle Noir, Francis Conway character. Her and Evan Peters' character were up there singing on stage on this episode, and I thought about you, Chanise, because I know you don't like singing
No,
musical
listen,
episodes in
I
American
do-
Horror Story, so I
I
started
do
cracking
like-
up.
I do like singing. This depends on what type of movie or show it is.
Yeah,
Because I can sing a Disney movie all day.
true. Come on, Cheetah Girls. Belle had to sing Cutting Device with Gaga. She had like a
She
switchblade
did.
or something.
She did. She said, like, shut up about this out. Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
They look like a bunch of Voldemorts. Harry Potter.
They did. Oh, they did.
Oh man, but I don't know. This season so far started off good. I love the atmosphere of it. It's very like gloomy and like
Yes. It started off
moody and
dark. And when the daughter was like, this place looks haunted. Like, I loved it.
it's crazy because I think it actually looks like that in real life, like that area.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, that's how it actually looks. So that's awesome that they're filming there.
So
Oh, go ahead.
let me ask you, what do you think is going to happen after Lily sees her daughter eating that animal?
I think she's gonna freak out and obviously gonna drag her back to the house. And I think that I don't know how she's gonna react. Like I feel like she may just call Harry and then they'll have a talk. And might be far left. It may not happen, but if it does, it'll be very interesting. If Harry find out, oh, she took the pill, obviously this is what she's going to have to do. Get the whole teeth situation. She's going to have to like eat people or animals. Right. So he might just be with her and kind of like take her in that way and maybe teach her the ways because he's being taught. But then again, it's just like, I don't know. I don't think he would actually do that. Or maybe she's going to hide it from Harry, Lily Rabe's character. Maybe she's going to hide it from him and act like nothing's wrong with her until her impulses start to go like, her impulses just start going out of control. And that's when Harry's going to find out because obviously they need blood to survive because they can't eat anything else. They need meat and blood. So I don't know. Like those are my predictions. What about you?
For me, I think that she's going to confront Harry. Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, she probably going to ask the daughter because, I feel like they give the daughter so much like, I don't know how to say this, but they treat her like a older kid. Yeah. You know, like they give her such a leeway, but.
Michael said Misty leave.
Yes, that's what let me tell you, Michael, I'm doing that. I'm leaving because guess what?
So you would do that with your man and Nora. You just see that happen. You just like
y'all can go ahead and say y'all can eat deer and cats all you want. I'm out of here. I'll make a new life with a new baby.
Ooh.
But I feel like she's gonna like probably ask the daughter like, oh, well, like, you know, why are you doing this or what happened, whatever. The daughter's probably gonna tell her that she took the pill, and she's gonna end up confronting Harry, and Harry gonna have to let her know what's what, and then she's gonna have a difficult situation on her hands. You know what I mean? Like I feel like she's gonna have to end up choosing like, all right, well, maybe I gotta take this pill and be with my family, or you know, maybe she could. Did y'all ever see this show called Santa Clarita? Is that what it's called?
Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
So
that's what it made me think of when like she turned into that thing and she had to eat humans, and her family just kind of went with it and started helping her. That's what's going that's what's giving me like Lily is going to find out what because she seemed like she stick by her man. That's my man, and I'm gonna sit beside him.
Right. I would do that up
Because
to a point
out
too,
of
though.
everything, because I would have been to a homeboy like, listen, you stay up here for your couple of months or whatever it is with these little walkers or whatever they are, and I'm gonna go hit home to New York, and you hit me up when you heading back.
Right.
Because I would have been said, Dad, she taking too long. So, but I think that
You said,
yes,
for the streets now.
exactly. That's exactly what they are. So I'm gonna head back to New York. Y'all have a good life. But I think that she's gonna end up being one of those like ride or die type, especially since her kid is involved, because most moms are like, oh, I need my kid. So she probably gonna like stay and I guess deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. Mike always wants someone to leave. I don't blame him. I run too.
Because they need to listen. Okay. And all of these scary movies and everything, I guess it wouldn't be no movie or no show if it didn't play out like that. But let's get realistic for a second. Kind of like Get Out. Homeboy wasn't with it. He was like, listen, give me my keys, Rose. Let me bounce. Okay. And that's what more people need to do. I'm hearing the noise. I'm not going downstairs to see what it is. I'm going to climb out the second story window, and then we'll deal with it in the morning when there's sunlight and somebody else with me.
Yes.
So I feel like, it wouldn't be a show if it wasn't like, well, let me try to help y'all out, or, she didn't stick beside him. But so far, so good. Like, really, because I thought we were going to have a disaster, and I was already cussing them out. We had about 2 years to get this together. Yeah. And if it wasn't good, I was going to be pissed.
Yeah. I've said that's like on Hotel when John was killing people so he can feed his family. Yeah. Well, yeah, Hotel, he was a killer, but we wasn't supposed to know he was the killer. Again, I found out that he was the killer like very early on. But
yeah, I was a little slow on that one. Because I did not know he was the killer. And when I found out that he was the killer, I was like,
oh, thank you, Tad.
Yes,
so nice.
Virtual hugs.
Virtual hugs. Okay, so we'll see next Wednesday if what's going to happen with the child, with the little girl. Yeah. I do know that mostly everybody in that town are like those vampire.
Yes, and I wonder,
even the cop, even the Dina Porter character.
I was about to say, I just bet you she is. Like, guys, can we just like make a bet and like come back to see who was right?
Yeah.
I feel like she is one of them, and that's why she keep downplaying everything. Like, oh no, they just drug addicts. Like, no. Right. No, like he wanted to eat my throat. He was trying to eat me.
Right.
He was not trying to take my belongings. He was trying to eat me.
These things went after my wife and daughter, and now one broke into my house and trying to eat me. Like, I don't understand why you think like this is cool. Y'all so like, I don't know. It's a bit much. So she definitely is. Michael said the cop is a siren slayer. Well, Michael, we'll see, because right now she's.
We're going to see because I don't know. Let's see who's right. Let's see who's theory.
Yeah, I would like that though. That's why she's like low key with everything, and she's kind of just like, just chill because she's handling things on her own end.
Right.
So I would love if. Yeah.
Listen, her stroll away do give me a slayer. Like she's slaying something.
True. It's either that or she just take her job too seriously in a way, but not.
She ain't taking it serious enough if she ain't writing up no report.
Because she's doing it on her own. She's a slayer. She said, "All right, I'm gonna go back out and whip some ass tonight." I don't know.
It could be. That's an interesting take.
Oh my! I was just gonna say that. Remember we talked about this, Chanise? What's up with those red lights? Like, why everybody had red lights? Even when they were inside the bar. With Henry and Evan Peters' character and Francis Conway character, like the candles that was inside the little glass jars or whatever, they were red. So I'm like, what is going on with these like red lights? Like, is it something that's going to protect them? Is it? I don't know.
So maybe the red lights come on when one of the things walk past.
You think so? Huh?
Because did they show up in the beginning before Harry took the pill? Because I feel
I
like
think
he
I think
noticed
so.
them.
And they're
Okay.
also when TB Karen, when she gave uh um we won't call her, well, her name is Belle. When she gave Belle the baby, after she left, you see the red light turn off.
Yeah. Oh, maybe
So
that mean they hungry.
probably it's give me food, drop off
Mm,
food or something. I don't know.
that could be.
I don't know. Or
I,
maybe just some, I don't know, y'all.
I
I don't
guess
know.
it's interesting, y'all. Like I said, I'm so hyped for this season,
In the
and
next episode, she's going to get that beating she was asking for. I don't know,
I hope
Evan.
so.
I feel like
Because
Lily is going to get that beating
I want
because
to
this
transfer
girl.
from the tombstones back to the house. That's it for you, little girl. Whose kitty are you eating? Whose kitty cat are
She's
you
about to make me spit
eating?
out my.
Are you gonna sass me and then go and eat animals? I don't think so.
Right. No, her ass would stay right outside with them. After that, I'm like, child,
Cause
you
they was
person.
like surrounding her, right?
Yeah. Evan
So
said
they
the
not
red
gonna
light
mess with her
special.
down.
I thought about TLC. I give you the red light special.
All through the night.
That's my shit.
Monster.
So I guess hopefully in this next episode we figure out what the red lights are. We obviously going to know what's going to happen with the daughter. We're going to find out what's going to happen with her. Um, and I just want more answers, but
Yeah.
I don't want too many. Where if this is a season where they're on, if they literally are giving us like five, like they splitting the season up like 5 and 5, 5 on the sea, and then the other 5 on the land. I don't want them to rush this story because this story is really really good.
Right.
But but did you see the previews to, because they said on this season, the next American Horror Story, something like that? You
Oh
see
no.
aliens, black and white things going on in there. So that's why I'm
Oh
just like,
no.
huh.
I didn't see that. So you think they're gonna try to keep going back and forth with different seasons?
I don't know. I mean,
Like
that would be interesting.
kind of like American Horror Stories, but with those two stories. So the first and second episode was that story, the
Mhm.
red tide, and then the third and fourth is going to be the aliens.
Yeah,
Do you
definitely.
think?
Probably. That's what I'm thinking.
I would kind of be irked at that. I ain't even gonna lie
Yeah.
to you because I really want to know what's going to happen with this little girl.
Yeah.
But
if they don't do that, like if they do 5 and 5, if they do give us like 5 episodes of like, Red Tide and then another 5 for Death Valley, hopefully all I'm saying is by the very end, I just wanted to tie it up nicely. I want it to make sense. I don't want things to feel rushed because they always make things feel like they always make these seasons feel like they're being rushed when it's going off. And
But usually it is at the end that they do that. So I'm hoping it is different because I feel like they started off in a different way.
Yeah.
Like usually their first episodes kind of start off slow. Like I don't know, they just be all over the place. Like
but that's the point. But that's why I like American Horror Story, because the first episodes be all over the place, but that's what makes us keep on want to watch, because it's like I need to figure out what's happening with this.
That's
going back
true.
to Murder House,
but not for some people.
True. Well, y'all need, whoever got those short attention spans, y'all need to get it together, because look, when Murder House first came out and all that bizarre stuff was happening on that first episode, I was invested.
But that was a good episode. Like, listen, now that's my season. Okay. Yeah. That was not dragged out to me. Like, it wasn't a slow episode. Like, it was good to me. And it kind of gave me that same feel with this episode, because a lot happened in Murder House, I feel like, in the first episode, but it wasn't bunched up. It was well put together. And in this one, even with the 2 episodes, I feel like they didn't rush anything. They made it make sense. And it was well put together. And even though it was 2 episodes, they didn't rush it. You know, like they gave us information, they gave us action, they gave us, you know, like they did a really good job, I think, on these two. I mean, well, they better had after they had about 6 years to make it.
I said
But
that. I like, look, y'all had forever to make this. Y'all
yeah,
better give us like a punch of a season. And they start off really good. I was scared in the beginning, but they start off very well. And I'm just looking forward to more and figure
yeah.
out more things. And I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to go on with this season.
Yes,
Um,
guys. How did everybody that's watching like it? You
yeah.
know?
Put y'all, how did y'all feel in the comments? Let us know. I put it up on the screen so Chanise can see here as well. Before because we're about to dip up out of here. So let me know real quick what you guys thought about these 2 episodes. I'm curious.
And in
Really,
the
really good.
comments, let me know if I need to pipe down some because I'm too hyped, or if I'm, or if it's okay for me to be this hype, because I missed American Horror Story list.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we all did. Like
So
American Horror Stories are stuff. So Evan said, I wonder how good the next part of the season is going to be. I'm not really a fan of who's going to be in it based on American Horror Stories. So Evan got a problem. So Ruby on American Horror Story. Shanice, why you make that face?
wait, because who Ruby?
The model chick, the one that was like with Scarlett, and it was her girlfriend, the ghost that was killing everybody.
Oh my gosh, she's in it
She's going to be in the second part of American Horror Story.
with the aliens.
Yeah.
I dislike her. I'm with you, Evan. I do not like her. Maybe she can do a better job in this one. Hopefully, she's a very versatile actress because I did not like her on
American Horror Stories.
you know, the
Nor did
Rubber
I.
Woman thing,
Yeah.
and then the last Game Over. I didn't like her on that. So hopefully she's a versatile actress. Like I said, I feel like in this type of series, you have to be you have to have, you know, versatility, because if you one of those actors like Emma Roberts who, you know, can't really change up, then you're just going to be seen as that one character every time. And Emma Roberts is a bitch and everything.
Yeah.
Even when she was scary inside of 1984.
Oh,
So it's just
we
like
talked about this. I felt like Emma Roberts in 1984. That's why I felt like her. Like even though she was trying to give us like damsel in distress, she was trying to give us victim. I wasn't falling for it. I was just like,
Me
I felt like
neither.
something's up with her because maybe we're so I guess brainwashed in a way as far as what roles she played. Like we're so used to her playing
I
a
don't think
bitch,
it's
and we're used.
brainwashed. I just think that that's just her thing.
Yeah,
She's not that,
typecast.
you know, just like kind of like, I love Beyonce, y'all. But the only movies that I feel like she's really good in is when she's singing.
Yeah.
You know, like other than that, it's like she's out of her domain, so she doesn't really do a good job.
Yeah.
So that's what I
You
feel
gonna
like.
have the Beehive come up in here and start trying to sting us.
I mean, I'm a part of the Beehive.
You are.
But you got to keep it real.
That's true.
Part
you can't defend everything.
Yeah, like
if you love something, you point out the flaws as well.
Right, you got to keep it real. So that's what I feel like Emma Roberts is, because she was not giving this to me in that.
Michael said, I like that a lot was happening, but I'm still a little confused. It was giving me a little Stephen King feel. I'm looking forward to what happens. Me too. But again, Michael, we are always confused every first episode of American Horror Story because they're setting up for us to figure out what's going to happen on the rest of the season. So
right. But by the second episode, I wasn't confused. I was loving it.
Oh yeah, me too. But it's still things to figure out. It's still things to figure out. So
yeah,
they want you.
So
Omar said, I'm excited for the show to be back on. It's been years since I felt a connection with the show. This was a good premiere. Let's see how it goes.
I'm coming now.
I'm keeping an open mind. Same here, Omar. Same here.
Yeah, me too. I'm keeping an open mind.
They really keep typecasting Emma Roberts. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And she does a good job at it. Michael, don't come for me. Omar, don't come for me. I'm a part of the Beehive, but y'all gotta admit, Beyonce can't act. And I love her. Robert, tell them how my bedroom was when I was like in high school. My whole wall, I had like Beyonce wallpaper.
She
But
thought she was Beyonce in high school, so
my girl can't act unless it's her comfort zone where she's singing and she's a performer and an entertainer. Then I don't think it's as good as it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, so Michael said, "Chucho, I want to know what those creatures are." Yeah, I want to know what they are.
Me too. I do, because are they like, what's the whole like the whole siren thing really got me confused because that's what I was looking for. Yeah. But
I think again, these aren't sirens. I think that all right, I'm gonna stick with this. I think whatever the chemist is making that's inside these pills, it either came from siren blood, if that's what the season's going to be, or if it's not siren, it had to come from some type of sea creature in the ocean.
Oh, guess what? What if the siren is the police officer?
Oh, I know.
Not the siren, the chemist. Did I say that? What did I say? I'm a little tipsy from this drink I had. But I meant to say, what if the chemist is the police officer?
The chemist is the police officer.
The chemist is
not. The chemist is Angelica Ross. She was in 1984.
Oh, really?
They just didn't show her yet. But if you go on American Horror Stories Instagram, they already announced the characters that everybody's playing. So she's the chemist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to follow that, I guess.
I remember Carmen Hip Hopper. Oh, Lord.
Me too. Sweetness flowing like a faucet, body banging, no corset. Brothers running corset, but they lost because my game made them forfeit.
Michael, why did you make her start? We had a whole act.
Michael, don't get me started. This is American Horror Story. Don't get me started. I see you looking at.
What you
in the ball one that's just me like a bottle cap.
I'm trying to holler, Mr. C. You're trying to holler back.
This game is lacking though. You will not get your quarterback.
All right, we're gonna stop because I remember that. I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah.
My dogs are going off. Let's not talk about Mother now. We love Mother. That's why we quoting her charm and stuff.
I love V, but come on, you gotta let her know when she's wrong. So, but definitely. This was a very good 2 episodes, y'all, and I'm excited to see what we have to come. I'm praying that they don't mess it up because they usually go like this and go down.
Yeah. And they crash and burn.
And then all the other episodes are corny, and then they give us. I was just watching our video yesterday for 1984, and when they did the 100th episode, it was corny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were disappointed in that.
Because I thought it was gonna be like.
You kept saying like 100th episode, you need to bring some returning people and just go out, and that was like a filler episode, wasn't it?
However, I know we're not talking about that season, but Lily's character I liked her.
Oh yeah, she was great. And we were fangirling off of that. We were so happy she came back, and she did a great job. We loved her.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't like them kids.
Her best friend is still obsessed. Choices. Omar choices.
Omar
choices. We
ain't gonna get into it. That was
break into my house and touch my child. She said some shit like that.
You want to see crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Yo, I can't. I mean, like, yo, I'm messing with y'all. Y'all, Obsessed that's a movie. That was her first one. Sorry. Yeah, and it's crazy because she's like the main actor in that one, and she tried to give us drama.
It was a good thing she got Idris Elba though.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, totally. We had to. All right, y'all. We about to bounce because we going into Beyonce land now. I don't even know how we got there. Love Beyonce, but all right, y'all. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all always tune in for American Horror Stories. Thanks again for coming in double feature. We're gonna try to do Kai. We about to bounce, girl, but thanks for coming in. I love Kai Asia. She's amazing. But we're going to try to do this every Friday, but with our work schedules, things are all over the place. So we're going to try to stick with Fridays, but if not, well, I'll keep you guys updated on what days we're going to be doing this. But I had so much fun watching double feature so far.
Yes, it was fun.
Hopefully,
it was fun.
Yeah, hopefully our theories come true. I feel like they're good. I feel like when we come together and we start talking about this, we have better ideas than the writers do sometimes. Because we're speaking from a fan standpoint. So yes, but hopefully we get introduced to the chemist next week. Hopefully we see what happens with Macaulay Culkin, because obviously he took the pill. So
let's see if these creatures are really sirens or they vampires. Let's see what they are. So hopefully they give us that next week.
And I'm wondering what season this is going to tie into, because American Horror Story universe, they're all connected some way. So
hotel.
Yeah. We were saying hotel, thanks to I think Ted and Omar were saying something about it. So if this connects to hotel, I would love that. And if y'all can sneak Gaga back in somehow, I would love that even more.
Right.
And hopefully maybe the and TB Karen end up teaming up somehow and start whipping ass. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah. Evan said my money's on Sirens.
We'll see, Evan.
Yeah, it was nice hanging out with you, Bobby. Oh, thanks, Katie. You always coming through, my
Katie.
love. But thanks again, guys, for watching. We'll be back. I'll keep you guys updated. For now, it's Fridays, but we shall see. And wait. I always do ratings. Before we go, what would you rate these first 2 episodes out of a 5?
A 5.
You give it a 5? Okay.
Period.
Okay. Both of them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll give them, because they both went into each other, and I didn't realize we were getting 2 episodes.
It went from here. It did what it was supposed to do. It started here and it went there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, hopefully they don't give us too much and then they crash and burn because they ran out of ideas. So I give it a 5 as well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, don't do that.
No, I give it a 5 as well. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm, like true American Horror Story fashion, they always keep us guessing in the very beginning, and things start to unfold more towards the end. So I'm excited to see what we're going to get and what the other story is going to be about. But I do hope that the alien story is going to be Harry's story, and it's going to be told, and it's going to somehow.
I think that's a dope idea. That would be such a dope idea.
That's what he's writing.
Like, you need to be on a writers panel, or at least the idea panel, and let them know
the idea panel.
So decent if it'd just be the premiere of such and such. You know what I mean? And then that premiere would be the second part. That would be decent.
I would love that. So we'll just see. We'll come back to this episode if that comes true. But all right, guys, thanks again for watching. Chanise, where can everybody find you if you want everybody finding you?
So you can follow me, because I'm such a nice person. You can follow me on my personal Instagram, spelled TRUSTAR with 2 underscores at the end. Or you can go to my dance fitness page, C&K Dance Fitness. And if you're in the Philadelphia area, you can come and check us out every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We get fit and we get lit to some banging songs. We work it out, we sweat, we have fun, and that's here.
Yes, get in, formation. Get information, get fit. Time to work it out, people.
Oh, before we go, you know what I want to say, guys?
All right, Billie Lourd, real quick. I love her.
I don't know. She didn't give me much this episode yet.
Yeah, all we know
because it was like a kind of introduction. So I don't know what to think right now about her.
She seems very quirky so far, and I like that about her so far. But I'm a fan of Billie Lourd. I love her. So hopefully
I like her.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get more into her when she, in the next
because she's making because everybody's working together somehow. So you got the chemist that's making people like this, obviously, and then you got Billy Lord doing the teeth. So I feel like everybody in this town is somehow connected into doing things in their own small community. So I think Billy Lord character is still to be figured out, and I can't wait to see more of it because I love her a lot. What are you about to say, Chanise? I'm sorry before.
Oh, I was just gonna say before we go, guys. My cousin has a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Holiday with 2 L's, HOLLIDAY. She's doing Leatherface next week. So I wanted to tell you that, Robert.
Okay.
So just because we gotta go, she just basically does like this artwork, and she tells about a serial killer. She's into horror, but hers is like really dark. But yeah, go check that out. I was like, do Leatherface, because I've always seen like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, but I've never known the true history behind Leatherface. So basically, she tells the true history behind these serial killers, and that's who she's going to do. Every Wednesday, she drops a video. So I just want to say that.
Yes. Love her stuff. I'm happy that she's in the YouTube world. Brittany is amazing. And I watched her her newest video recently, and she's a good time.
Lipstick Killer.
Yes.
I wasn't too into him because I don't know if he did it or not, but you know, I'm ready to hear about Leatherface because she was already telling me like, yo, it ain't nothing like the movies, and I'm like, I figured.
Yeah, they're different.
So
it's inspired by true story.
Yeah, so she was saying Bo was making suits and stuff, so I don't know. Out of skins, I don't know. So,
but I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
I can't wait to see you guys next week.
Yes, same here. And if we get 2 episodes again, we're going to have a lot more to talk about. If not, we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Can't wait.
Me too.
I gotta watch mine on Thursday because I can never stay up on Wednesday.
You gotta get an energy drink, child.
Ain't gonna happen.
I hear you. All right, guys, we really leaving this time. Thanks again, y'all, for watching. Y'all already know where y'all can find me. Y'all obviously over here and stuff like that. So, we also going to have some guests coming throughout as we do this too. So, maybe somebody in the chat might be coming up very soon. Who knows?
Yeah.
But again, make sure you guys like this video. Give it like, thumbs up button, whatever, and share this with people that likes American Horror Stories. And Chanise is about to be attacked by her child, so
yes, I am. So I'm gonna go.
I
told Michael come to get these kids.
So bye, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.